Falcons taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas.
Second and 8.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's got a noon one. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Broncos nothing.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete to Noah Fant. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Locke working out of the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On second down, it's Peterson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Locke now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Koo now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Isaiah Oliver.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adrian Peterson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's good, and it's 21-10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, it's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Score Falcons 21.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
21. Broncos.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
10 at the 50.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And off comes to Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
It's 3rd and 1.
To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. What's the deal, y'all?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On the tackles.
They go play action now. Ryan.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 24, Broncos 13.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The Bronco ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? We're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on third down. Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
down by Deion Jones.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 37.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
From midfield, here's Locke. Anunu's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 20.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's complete to Jake Butt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Jake Butt. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
To Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now Locke, and unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 22. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Again, Peterson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Falcons, first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Makes it second.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Oh, no, he lost the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Good. That keeps the score.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. Then we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Stalker, incomplete. It's second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give it to Peterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's going to be caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Block now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. and that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
The tackle made by Xavier Williams. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Falcons 33. Broncos 25.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down by 8, just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Lock's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Block working out of the gun. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
This is the tight end fan. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Lock to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Lock. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.